Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're doing another Thanksgiving meal, and this time we're going to Aldi. So just like my Dollar Tree Thanksgiving meal, I wanted to make sure that I had a main entree, that I had a starch, a vegetable, that I had a dessert. And so I went to Aldi this time. I had no budget. I wanted to see how cheap that I could do this meal. But I also wanted to try to make some recipes that I've not shared before. Because in all of my other videos, I've shared turkey and dressing and green bean casserole and all of the traditional Thanksgiving foods. So today I thought I'd take a different route. And so let's go to Aldi and let me show you what we're going to make. So here's what I got from Aldi. I tried to make this a little more fancier and recipes that I have not shared before. This was about $30. So I got a honey ham here that's already pre-sliced, some cranberries, Sister Schubert dinner rolls. I want to do a baked mac and cheese, but I got this one, which is truffle and porcini mushroom. And I thought I would top it with this Swiss and Gruyere. I've got bacon and asparagus. I'm gonna do bacon wrapped asparagus. And for dessert, we're gonna do this no-bake double chocolate cheesecake. So let's get this started. Thanksgiving from Aldi. The first thing I'm gonna do is get this ham going. I'm gonna make this a cranberry ham. And it should make a cranberry sauce that'll be great to drizzle over the ham once it's done. So I've got my oven set to 400. I'm gonna put the ham. In this baking dish. I'll kind of do it like this. I poured my cranberries that were washed over top. As these cook in the oven, they will burst and they will release some juice. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of brown sugar to the top of this. I'm gonna cover with foil. I'm gonna start this in a 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes. Next, I'm gonna work on my dessert so it can be chilling in the fridge. All right, I need to take the Oreo crust. I'll pour it in the bottom of a pie plate. Three tablespoons of melted butter. Let's give that a mix. This already smells so good. And it says press this down in the bottom of your pie plate. I'm gonna use my hands now. Press that down. All right, now we're gonna set that to the side. Cheesecake filling, we need 2 cups of milk. We're gonna stir in the filling mix. We're gonna get this well combined. You can use a mixer if you want. I'm just gonna do it with a whisk. This needs to refrigerate at least an hour to set up. And I'm gonna pour this into the pie plate. We're gonna put this in the fridge for 1 hour. So I wanted to make the macaroni and cheese, a baked macaroni and cheese, but kind of make it a little different since it's a holiday. So this is a truffle and porcini mushroom. It says Italian pasta with truffle sauce and a wild porcini mushrooms. So I'm going to get this started, and then I'm gonna add some cheeses on top and make this a baked macaroni and cheese. So the first thing that I need to do is get my noodles boiling on the stove. This actually doesn't come separate like noodles and sauce. So it says just to add this to 2.5 cups of water. So that's what we're doing. It's a little bit different than regular mac and cheese, but let's get it on the stove. Okay, our mac and cheese is done. And you don't have to add milk or butter or anything. So the sauce is like all in there. So I'm gonna add a couple handfuls of this, and then I want to get it into a baking dish. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. And I think I'm gonna add some black pepper. Yeah, black pepper. All right, so here's the mac and cheese. With that truffle sauce. I'm gonna cover the top with the rest of this Swiss and Gruyere cheese. And we're gonna put this in the oven with the ham. Now I'm gonna work on my asparagus. I've got my asparagus here. I'm gonna cut off the woody stems. Gonna put these in my dish. And then I need just a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. The bacon will have a lot of fat, so we don't need a lot, just a drizzle. The bacon will also have salt, so we don't need a ton of that, just a little bit. And some pepper. now comes the tedious part because I'm gonna wrap each piece of asparagus with some bacon. So, I'm gonna take a slice of bacon, asparagus, and I'm gonna wrap. It's gonna shrink as you cook, so keep that in mind. Just like so. There's one. Two. We're just gonna keep wrapping our asparagus in bacon. Now that I have all my asparagus wrapped with that bacon, I only had 3 little pieces that didn't get wrapped. I'm gonna put a wire rack over my sheet pan and I'm gonna lay these like so. Now the asparagus was too much, so cut your bacon in half and use it like that. And I'll just put these extra pieces right there. And once the ham and mac and cheese comes out, I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 20 minutes. And here are our done dishes. We have the ham with the cranberry sauce, the specialty baked mac and cheese, the rolls, the bacon wrapped asparagus, and this is what it looks like on our plate. How delicious does that look? I was truly proud of this meal, and I used that cranberry reduction across the top of the ham. This looks delicious. So here we go. We've got our ham with the cranberry compote. We have a roll, our truffle with Swiss and Gruyere cheese, baked macaroni, and our bacon wrapped asparagus. So let's give it a taste. Let's start with some ham, with some of the cranberry compote. That's really good. I like the sweetness that the cranberries give. Of course, a yeast roll is going to be delicious. You can even put a little bit of the cranberry on the yeast roll. That's good. And the cranberry gives a little bit of tartness too. So let's try this mac and cheese. I've never tried this kind of mac and cheese, so here we go. That is delicious. Wow. That is really good, especially with that extra cheese on top. Amazing. And some bacon wrapped asparagus. I love asparagus. And that bacon gives it such a good flavor. This meal is delicious, and it came from Aldi. This is so good. You need to give these recipes a try. Let's taste the dessert. Okay, full transparency. I am not happy with this pie because, one, it would not come out of the pie plate pretty. So it looks like a glob. But we're going to taste it and be open-minded. I don't know why it would not come out as a solid piece of pie, but getting some of the crust, some of the filling. I don't like the pie. It tastes like I took a snack pack and crumbled an Oreo up in it. There's nothing cheesecake about it. I mean, I like pudding, but I wouldn't get this again. You do what you want to do. I think you could probably come up with a better option for a dessert. Otherwise, the meal was delicious. The dessert was a fail, but I'm just being honest. That's what I think. So, tell me what you think down below. Do you think that this Aldi Thanksgiving meal, $30, is it worth it? Is it something you would try? What would you get from Aldi's for Thanksgiving? And there you go. That was the Aldi Thanksgiving meal for 2024. It was delicious. I was very pleased with everything except the dessert. The dessert, I think I would make a different choice. That's just my preference, and I'm just trying to be honest. But I think that it would definitely, easily feed 4 people, possibly 5 or 6, depending on the appetites of those that you are feeding. But I hope that you like this video, and please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not already thought about it. And I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for you. Stay blessed. Bye.